Peace and love, collective. First of all, let me just say, cut them damn cords, okay? Take full advantage of this full moon energy. I'm pretty sure y'all feel it, yeah. It's intense. You know why? Because it's asking for anything that no longer serves you to be released, to be cut off for good. And I'm hearing that you're being given a final decision. There are some people that might still be on the fence, right? But I'm hearing that scripture, you can't be lukewarm. You have to either be hot or cold. And so this is an opportunity for you to move forward. I'm hearing for you to go ahead and cross the finish line. Okay? I'm hearing there's some people, they're still staggering. It's like, oh, it's right there, okay? So go ahead, cross the finish line. Okay? And I have a message for my chosen ones. You guys hear all these distractions? It's been crazy. Okay? I mean, the distractions today have been off the chains. Okay? And what I want you to do is maintain your peace in those situations, because I understand that is a form of energy harvesting. When you get upset and you get frustrated, just kind of like, yeah, that's going to make the devil mad. Because they're already mad, right? Because you've already won. But don't give them any fuel. Become unbothered, no matter what's happening around you. Earlier, they even used the child. And I was like, you know what? They're just a kid. I'm going to let a kid do what a kid wants to do. I know I want to make this video right now, but I surrender. Eventually, the kid left. Okay? I've been noticing a pattern. Things come up that try to distract me. And I realize it is a form of energy harvesting. Yeah. When you allow those little things to get on your nerves, like, try your best not to react. Try to respond in a peaceful manner. I had a few things that happened today, and I know that they were tests to see how I was going to respond. And I just kind of was like, I just surrendered. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Let that be your attitude. Oh, well. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Okay? If something is not going your way, don't try to force it. Just surrender to it. It'll work itself out, trust me. I'm hearing that's an energy. Problems. That's an energy. Being in the energy of there's a problem. That's a frequency, right? So I want you to switch to the frequency, change your radio station to everything is always working out for me. Even if it seems like things are somehow falling apart, they're working out for me. Even if this is just to test me, to make me stronger. Okay? This is all about surrender. The universe has been testing us to see how well we can surrender. And so Spirit said that you're about to be reunited with your soul family. There's about to be a soul family reunion. I'm hearing a collective reunion with like-minded individuals. So you might have noticed certain shadows coming up. You might have noticed certain limiting beliefs rising to the surface in regards to abandonment, in regards to rejection, in regards to your views on community. Because many of us, we were so isolated, right? You were so isolated for so long that you forgot what it feels like to feel safe within a community. But Spirit said there is about to be a reunion. And so when certain beliefs or fears or triggers come up surrounding community or people, okay, I want you to lean into that, feel into it, look at that belief, and then I want you to ask yourself, is it realistic? Like, is this a realistic fear, or is this something that I am perpetuating based on trauma? Okay? Because most of the time you'll realize that it's trauma that's causing you to fear being in groups to collaborate with people, you've been burned. Okay? So, of course, you're going to be a little apprehensive. But one thing Spirit wanted me to remind you of today is of who you are. You're God, you're everything, and you're connected to everyone. God said in this season, it's important for you to remember that everything in your life is a mirror of you. Those people from your past were attracted based on your vibration at that time. Yes, you attracted those people to you who rejected you, who abandoned you, because you still had limiting beliefs. You still had karmic wounds that you needed to heal. So those people were sent into your life to help you play out that karma so that you could heal it, so that you can change your mindset surrounding those situations, surrounding being loved, surrounding being accepted, and how you view yourself. But Spirit said it's important for you to remember in this season that everything is a reflection of you. One thing that came up earlier is that the collective is dealing with a little bit of imposter syndrome. Now let me explain. This imposter syndrome is coming from trauma. This imposter syndrome is coming from you having constantly been in this cycle of healing and healing and healing, and you thinking that that's all there was. You thought that you would just be healing for the rest of your life. Now, while we all still have things that we will have to heal, that is not your purpose, just to heal. You are here to be a healer through your presence, through your platform, through you showing up authentically. Spirit said it's time for you to break the loop of you feeling like you're not enough, of feeling like you're not healed enough. Okay, because this is directly linked to you thinking that you're going to continue attracting certain people into your life to help you heal, when Spirit said, no, my love, in this season, you're meant to attract people who are going to help you build. Okay? Hunt for confirmation. So yes, you've done a great job at healing and filling. Now Spirit said, I need you to become just as good at receiving, at collaborating, at being open to receive love, to give love, to be supported, to be in a community. Spirit said you were never meant to be alone. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. They just needed to isolate you in order to elevate you. They needed to isolate you so that you can learn who you are without the projections of others. Now that you know who you are, you're ready to go back out into the world and be amongst a community of like-minded individuals. Spirit said in this season, understand, there's no reason for you to have imposter syndrome. There's no reason for you to fear attracting those same people that hurt you, that betrayed you, because you, my love, are the magnet. Everything is you. So once you break that loop of thinking that everyone that comes into your life is going to hurt you or is just going to be a test, once you break that loop, then you open up a floodgate of support, of love, of celebration, of recognition. Spirit said you were always meant to have your own community. I'm hearing birds that fly together. So before, you were flocking with people that weren't like you. That's why they betrayed you. That's why they didn't understand you. That's why they were committed to misunderstanding you. They weren't your people. They weren't your tribe. But I'm hearing that you try to force alignment. You try to force alignment in relationships You try to force alignment in friendships. You even try to force alignment with family. But these people were never meant to go where you're going, my love. They were never meant to reach the places that you were meant to reach, which is why Spirit is now going to send new people who are on your level. But yeah, Spirit said that many of the collective is experiencing this imposter syndrome because you don't believe that you really are healed. You don't believe that you've shifted identities because when you look in the mirror, you still see that old version of yourself. Spirit said the outside may not have changed, but my love, the inside has changed drastically. You have transformed. Spirit said it's time to look beyond this, the outside appearance. It's time for you to see who you are now, who you've become. They said, write it down if you have to. This is a great day to do it on this full moon. But go ahead and write down who you are now. And I want you to compare it with who you used to be, and you will realize that you're not the same person. You don't accept the same things that you used to accept. You don't settle. You don't compromise. You know how to have boundaries now. You love yourself. You go after your dreams. Okay? But once again, that imposter syndrome is just rooted in you thinking that somehow I'm going to keep attracting the same things that I've always attracted, and that's because you don't really believe that you're healed. And that's okay. We all go through that, right? Which is why God, I'm hearing, is going to send people to mirror to you who you become and who you are now. And that's going to make it real for you, because you're going to start seeing different people showing up for you differently in your life. And it's going to help you confirm that you're no longer the same person and you're no longer attracting the same people. So we are all reflections of one another. You don't have to be afraid of people. You don't have to be afraid of showing up authentically. Okay? You are lovable just as you are. You are enough. And there is something that you have to bring to the world, that you have to show to the world, that you have to say to the world. We're all unique. You don't have to be like anybody else. You don't have to do it like anybody else. Okay? The last thing I want to say is that there are people who are projecting this illusion of separation. This is what Spirit wanted me to touch on. Separation is an illusion. You thinking that you're separate from me is an illusion. Okay? We are all one in spirit. We all come from the same source energy is what I mean. Okay? We might show up as different expressions, as different reflections with different views and insights, but we all come from one source. So once again, get rid of that illusion of separation, and then you will begin to feel more connected to everyone and everything around you, and you will no longer feel the need to be afraid of yourself. Because once again, everything that's showing up in your reality now is a reflection of you. That luxury life that you want is a reflection of you. So a sign that this message is for you is 717. Also, I got this crazy download about the X-Men. So yeah, the message that Spirit gave to me about the X-Men, as you'll notice in the X-Men, they were always struggling with feeling accepted. by the humans. They were always struggling with being unique. I'm here in group 7, okay, so that could be relevant to you, who is experiencing once again this separation. You feel separated from the humans, right? When in true actuality, we're all one. Yes, you may have gifts, you may look different, okay? You may act different, you may dress different, you may think different, but that illusion is in your mind because the world has to respond to you. So as long as you feel alienated, thank you, Spirit, from the world is going to show up that way to you. The more you allow yourself to feel connected to everything around you and everyone around you, even if they're different, even if they have different views, the more that gap is going to close in of this false idea of separation. And a big one with that is within the spiritual community, we have healed a lot of religious dogma, a lot of patriarchal paradigms and different things of that nature. But understand, when you come across somebody who is still in that matrix, is what I'm hearing, right? Don't judge them. Because understand, they're a reflection of who you used to be. I remember a time when I used to go to church, right? And I used to believe in certain things that I no longer believe in. So we shouldn't judge. We shouldn't judge anyone. Just understand we're at different places in our journey and we respect one another. It's all about respect, respecting each other's free will. You're not here to impose your will or your views or your perspectives on other people. That's not the law of oneness. We have to operate in pure unconditional love. So once you come back home to that understanding is when you come back home to God truly, which is you, okay? Which is you. But Spirit wanted me, and it's so funny because I'm thinking of now, I'm talking about X-Men and Jane, her hair was red. That's so funny. But anyway, like I was saying, it's also giving Phoenix energy, okay? So I'm speaking to a Phoenix rising. Nothing is a mistake. Mother Mary could also be significant, okay? But once you come back home to that remembrance that everything is God, including you, including that person down the street, okay? Including everybody that you meet, then you'll stop judging people and you'll truly come back home to self, because it's not about judgment. And that includes people who have wronged you. It's not about judging them, okay? I'm not saying you have to stick around. Understand the journey. Understand we're all here to learn lessons. If they choose not to learn their lessons, then hey, that's their business, okay? They have to deal with the consequences of that. That has nothing to do with you. But Spirit is saying, stop making things personal. Yeah, stop making things personal. Even when people offend you, don't take it personal. That's a reflection of them, okay? Because they have their own projection of reality. They're living in their own video game. That has nothing to do with you. So the more that you can remove yourself, right, the better off you'll be, the more unbothered you'll be. But I just wanted to share this message because I am speaking to the future X-Man, yeah. So it's time to fully embrace yourself, also to move out of that imposter syndrome. You are healed. You have arrived. You are enough. So get ready. Strap in your boots, like I always say, because Spirit has some big things planned for you. And they need you to be on your A game. I love you.